You know that email. Important updates to your card member benefits. The fee went up. Something got taken away and you just take it. Everybody just takes it. Last 12 months, Amex Platinum $695 to $895. Sapphire Reserve $550 to $795. Southwest, the free bags are gone. And Chase just deleted phone protection off a card with no annual fee. But here's one thing that broke my brain. There's a card out there that hands you $424 in credits for a $325 fee. On paper, you profit $99 just for owning it, and it still loses most people money. Now, that's not an accident. That's the design. I pulled the actual paperwork on every major card, and there's one business model behind all of it. And at the end of this video, I'll give you the 2-minute test I run to decide if a card stays in my wallet or gets cut. Now, let's stack the receipts because one change is a company decision. 6 changes is a strategy. Amex Platinum, the fee was $695. The refresh took it to $895, $200 more overnight. Yes, they added a pile of credits. The credits are the trick, not the apology. Sapphire Reserve, $550 to $795. Same wave. United's cards, fees up across the whole lineup, and the simple $125 United credit replaced by a $200 travel bank credit with more strings attached. More money on paper, harder to actually use. Sapphire Preferred, still $95. They even added travel protections this summer. Sounds great, right? Same refresh. They quietly killed the 10% anniversary points bonus. If you already have the card, that dies October 1st. The good news came with a trap door. And the one thing that made me sit down and write this video, the Freedom Flex. No annual fee. You think there's nothing left to take. Well, they found something. September 20th, cell phone protection is gone. That was up to $800 a claim if your screen shattered, just for paying your phone bill with the card. So that's 6 changes across 3 companies in 12 months. That's not 6 coincidences. That's one playbook. And inside the industry, this playbook has a nickname. They call these cards coupon books. Now, 10 years ago, the deal was simple. You pay a fee, you get stuff, lounge access, points. You could do the math in your head. The new model runs on 3 moves. Move 1 is raise the fee. That's the part you notice. That's the part they let you notice. Move number 2, stop giving benefits. Give the credits, not $120 for the year, $10 a month at specific companies that expire every single month. Move 3, and nobody talks about this one. The bank isn't even paying for most of these credits. Partners pay. Uber, Grubhub, Dunkin' Donuts. The partners chip in because your benefit is really an ad with your name on it, built to drag you into their app 12 times a year. Now, follow the money. Your fee? Guaranteed cash. They get it whether you swipe twice or 200 times. The credits, those only cost anybody money if you remember to use them, and they're chopped into 12 monthly pieces because 12 means 12 chances for you to forget. Now, there's a word for this in the industry, and that word is breakage. It's the same reason gyms sell January memberships. They know you'll ghost by March. Every credit you forget isn't a benefit you missed. It's margin they kept. They raised your rent and paid you back in arcade tokens, and the tokens expire on the 31st.